Hey everyone, this is Josh making a new video. I just got done watching Jacob's video on Patreon going over James's Tesla trade, buying Tesla at 380. And I just think there was so much demand, so much optimism and positivity of these like 5 or 6 minute videos going over the Invest Answers tools and how to actually use them in everyday trading. And as many of you know, I trade MicroStrategy all the time. It's, I know, a huge portion of my portfolio, as I know there's a lot of people in the community that have large MicroStrategy bags. So today I wanted to make a video on how to actually use the ARB Cloud tool to make better trades, to grow your MicroStrategy bags, and why I use the tool to buy MicroStrategy under $300 this week. What is the ARB Cloud tool? The ARB Cloud tool estimates the fair value of an asset between co-integrated assets. So in this case, MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. And what the ARB Cloud model does is it tries to estimate the fair value of MicroStrategy based off of its Bitcoin holdings. So the top band would represent areas where MicroStrategy is possibly trading too rich or overvalued, and the bottom band would be areas of undervaluation or undervalued. So as you can see here on December 31st, earlier this week, MicroStrategy had cut really below the bottom band of the ARB cloud. And this is an opportunity that we've only seen a few times in this bull run. We've seen it in September when MicroStrategy was $113, and in April when MicroStrategy was $100. So when we see opportunities where we are very beneath the bottom band of the ARB cloud, this is an area where we actually buy MicroStrategy because it's undervalued, and we can use the ARB cloud in combination with other suite tools to see if we are undervalued and oversold and actually buy MicroStrategy when sentiment is low and people are thinking the stock go even lower. Um, Let's bring up a brand new chart here. So if you have MicroStrategy pulled up in TradingView, the ARB Cloud model is super simple. We're going to go indicators here and then invite only press on the ARB Cloud model tool. And I keep the ARB Cloud pretty much in default settings. It looks like we need to update the Bitcoin holdings. I believe MicroStrategy owns about 440,000 Bitcoins now. Um, and you can keep the tightness on neutral. Just to start, for people who are looking, let's say, hey, MicroStrategy is under $300. I'm looking for the opportunity as soon as possible. You can put it to tight and you will get those opportunities even sooner. For people who are a little bit more hands off and just want maybe a trade every month or two, you can set it to loose and you can see here that's your snipe zone right there. And here's your sell signal again here when you're outside of the cloud. For now, we'll look at everything on neutral. The intrinsic value, this is attributing $0.2 billion of market valuation to its software company. And you can also see this line here. This is the R price line saying that MicroStrategy is trading at a higher market cap relative to its Bitcoin holdings. As you know, MicroStrategy is trading at a premium to holdings because of its smart financial jujitsu. But you can also see when we're undervalued relative to his Bitcoin holding. So just to keep things simple here, what using the ARB Cloud model looks like on the day-to-day, and even if a DCA strategy is you buy when we're underneath the cloud, and there's always opportunities. You can find them if you look closely at the chart here and here, and sometimes you need to zoom in. But another great way to use the tool is, let's say we want to start trading it a little bit more. We can set it to tight and we can use ranges like back in 2024. We're going to buy MicroStrategy when we're low on the cloud here and sell it up here or hedge it. And back this week when we have MicroStrategy this low on the ARB cloud, it's an opportunity to buy. I have another one set up here is when we peak through the cloud, what always happens? We mean revert lower. And inevitably, whenever we are low on the ARB cloud, what do? We always return back to it. And you can also use mean reversion to see why buying MicroStrategy under $300 was such a good idea. We were almost -2 standard deviations on mean reversion. And we'd only seen that in September and in January of 2024. Only twice we had seen mean reversion this low this whole bull run. And this was back when MicroStrategy was at $56 and at 120. So it is a confluence of models suggesting that MicroStrategy is undervalued. And when you're using mean reversion up here, you wait for the mean reversion to signal. There's one signal, and then you wait for it to be overvalued. And some suggest, well, why wouldn't I just sell it here on November 18th? How do you get to November 20th? Again, we want to use a combination of models. So we can go to ATR model is, hey, I know we're outside the ARB cloud here on November 18th, but we just actually got a buy signal. So you do not want to sell your MicroStrategy just because we got outside of the ARB cloud right here. You want to actually use a combination of tools to help trade the asset so you don't actually end up selling your MicroStrategy to the Pico top here on November 21st at $540 on the ATR model. And the reverse is also true. We peaked lower than I've ever seen on the bottom band of the ARB cloud. And what did the ATR model tell us to do? Told us to buy. Lastly, there were some signs of Bitcoin bottoming when we're looking at this move since the election. 92,000 was the 0.618 golden ratio of retracements. There was a high chance that we were going to bottom there. And if you just look at, post halving years, they're very strong. And if you look at previous halvings, Bitcoin tends to pull back around this time, and the trajectory moving forward, if history repeats, is higher. So let me know if these videos are helpful. I'll try to go more into some options trading, some MicroStrategy Tesla pair trading, ATR, IADSS. But today I just wanted to go over the ARB Cloud model and how I use it in everyday trading. Talk to you soon. Bye.